So dark. Is it because? Oh, wait a minute. I'm stupid. It's still dark, even though I got my. To block the I had to make sure to block the I had to make sure I blocked the comments. Sorry. Oh, y'all up. Oh shoot, y'all up, Mama Bear. Let's bless. Essence. Essence said, why my ex inbox me? Here we go. Esther. Oh, I love Esther. Hey, Esther. Aisha, Rosie. Rosie said, I'm up. Dupree Smalls. A lot of y'all in here. Gina said, I'm at work. Gina, you at work, girl? What you do? You a dancer? Savani said, I'm up, sis. Shilly. Oh, wow. Brina, you from New Zealand? Wow. Shout out to New Zealand. April said it's 5:09 over here. Where you at? On the East Coast? Waiting on my love to hit me up. Uh-oh. Okay, Jean. Brittany said it's 2 a.m. in Cali. Yep. You said you just got up to use the bathroom. You sound like my mother. My mom be like, I just got up to use the bathroom. Sometimes my mom be texting me at like 3 in the morning. I'd be like, what's she doing up? I'm like, you better not be with no Negro. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm tired as hell. Like, I'm tired as hell. I had a long, crazy ass day. You can't see anything. Good. I'm in the dark. I'm asleep. I'm literally laying on my couch. You're at work or on break. Okay. You up in your front porch? Oh, that's what's up, Rashawn. That's what's up. I know that feel good. Slinging mail at the PO. The post office? That's where you work? Y'all get there this late? Well, wait. If it's on the East Coast, it's in the morning there. Damn. Thank you for what you do. Because y'all work hard. Y'all work hard to give us our mail, and it's really important. And people be treating y'all, you know what I mean? Thank you for what you do. Yo, y'all heard about that man that went on that shooting spree in New York? That was crazy. Man. I'm trying to read all y'all comments. You about to get off at 4:30. Okay. Y'all heard about that? That guy is crazy. Talking about he blamed the NFL for his mental illness, but he never even got drafted. What in the hell you talking about? Sir, you are blaming the NFL because you crazy and you didn't get drafted. Sick. And went out like a coward. Why they always do that? They always want to, unalive themselves. The cowards always do that. You so big and bad, you walking up in the building. You know what I mean? The demon. To me, I saw a demon in his eyes. Y'all saw the demon in his eyes? He's sick. You sound about to just start having coffee. You sound like my mother too with that. I'm not a big coffee person. Like my mom has to have her coffee every morning. I'm not like that. He was a mental case. Yeah, that's really sad. That's really sad. For real, man. They said he drove all the way from, didn't he drive from Vegas to New York? He drove all the way from Vegas to New York. Why did he go there? Long drive. So he had a long time to think about what he was doing was wrong. That's a cross-country road trip. That's a cross-country road trip. It didn't hit you once to say, oh my God, this is wrong. It's a demon. That was by my apartment. That's crazy. Yeah, it's in Manhattan. You got some money. You live down there. Who said that? Shanerica? Oh, you got some money if that was by your apartment. What you do for a living? That's the expensive part of New York. I was looking at mansions today in New York. It was like, I'm like, okay, here we go. I know these prices about to be wild. 20 million, 30 million. Oh, thank you, Miss Cleopatra, for that super chat. I didn't even do anything. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. That was really sweet. So let me tell y'all about the plane. So I got mad evil eye energy, like just coming back from St. Lucia. Like I don't know what was going on, like, but I just be trying to ignore shit, you know what I mean, and enjoy my time, like, you know, like I just really be in my own world. I just put my shades on, put on my headphones, and I have to block people out. That's what you gotta do. You literally gotta block people out, and it's easier said than done. I just felt the evil eye energy. Like it was this one. I'm not gonna lie, my top, I had on the top, it was sheer. You know what I mean? But my hair was long. So I was pulling my hair in front so that way it covered my chest. But my top was long sleeve, fully, my stomach was not exposed. And I had on a skirt. So I didn't have one, you know what I mean? So this one lady, she kept staring at me like to the point that I had to move. Because I'm like, why you keep looking at me like that? Like in New York, people will fight you if you look at them for that long. You don't just be staring at somebody like that. Like, I don't know what y'all do over here in St. Lucia, but we don't rock like that. Like, you look at somebody, you look away, you staring in my face. Like, unless you a dude that's about to try to talk to me, then what the hell you looking at me for? So maybe it has something to do with her. I don't know, because she looked tight when I moved. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not going to have you staring in my face, looking me up and down. Like, that's annoying. You are, what's wrong with you? Why are you looking at me so hard? So the pilot came out and yeah, no manners. The pilot was very nice. It was a delay to get on the plane. I'm like, oh my God. These delays, Mercury retrograde, please, let's go. Because I really just wanted to get home. I missed my home. I be missing home sometimes. So we get on the plane and everything. Everybody's boarded the plane. We about to take off the plane. So the lady that scanned my ticket, I see her get on the plane. So I'm like, what is she doing on the plane? Because she was working, you know, by the gate. She wasn't a flight attendant. So I'm like, okay. So she comes over to me and she's like, can I talk to you for a minute in the front of the plane? I'm like, what the hell? That scared me. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Like, they about to, like, what? Uh-oh. You know, like, I'm like, uh-oh. It was scary. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So I go up to the front and it was hard for her to get it out. And it was a St. Lucian girl. She was like, what did, and she was basically like, oh, a couple of female passengers complained about the way you're dressed. They said that, you know, it's offensive. And, you know, I was just going to just tell you, you know, if it's okay if you just cover up. I swear I'm not making this up. Y'all be thinking I'm making up stories. I'm telling y'all, this is my real life. I wish I was making this up. I'm like, okay. And I just walked back to my seat. I didn't, you know, make a scene or nothing like that. The old me would have. Because I'm not going to lie. When something told me, the old me was like, when you walk off the plane, before I get off the plane, say to all the ugly bees that reported me because of my top, F you. But I didn't want to get banned from the airline because I know I'm black and I'm a female, so they love to ban me. But I wanted to do that, but I ain't do it because I'm just like, wow. Like, everybody was seated. Like, I'm in my seat. Like, nobody, you know what I mean? Like, and I even had my back turned because I was really on one today. I really didn't want to be bothered or talk to anybody. I just wanted to get home. You know what I mean? So I had my back turned. Like, you're looking that deep into my outfit. And mind you, I had to change flights. I had to get a connecting flight from Miami to LA. When I got on that Miami flight, you think anybody said anything about my outfit? No. If it was such a big deal, why didn't nobody say nothing there? You said, wow, this fuck, too much jealousy. I don't like thinking like that, but it's like, what the hell? Like, I have never looked at a woman and said, ooh, and I've seen some girls in some crazy stuff. I've never looked at that and been like, oh, I'm going to report her. I just feel like you're a lame to do something like that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. You're a lame. And she said females too. So, of course, it was females. Ain't no guy going to say, oh, I'm offended by her top. Guys don't do stupid stuff like that. You said probably was the staff with the flight attendant. Then why didn't they say that themselves? Why didn't they say that themselves? They was right there. You think it was that serious that they called a gate attendant to come back on the plane? Not back on. She was never on. To come onto the plane to say that? Yeah. I mean, maybe it was two white girls. Wouldn't be surprised. And I wasn't feeling either one of them. Because they was definitely all in the conversation when she was telling me. They was hoping that I had some type of crazy reaction and so they could put me off the plane. But I'm not gonna give you what you want. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, it made you that uncomfortable. Like, that's sick. Like, I'm sorry, you are a lame. You have to be an ugly female, fat female, scrawny looking, skinny looking female, ugly. Like you gotta look like that because that's the only type of female that's gonna complain about something like that. You said this is crazy. I swear I'm not making this up. And I'm making a complaint. I'm gonna call American too. Just tuning in. I want to see the top. I don't have the top on no more. How'd you de-escalate the situation so they chilled out? I just said okay and walked back to my seat. Like, that was it. It was no de-escalation because it never escalated. They wanted it to be an escalation. They wanted a scene and then they could put me off the plane and all of that, then trying to ban me, then I can't fly. You're not messing up my life. You will never be that important. You ran into the clothing stand of police. Oh my God, I've never seen nothing like that before. But I was looking at, like, I was doing my research and I saw like this model. She said she went through that with her sister. They told her sister she couldn't get on the plane. Her sister only had on like a sports bra. Like, it was not that serious. Like, I'm like, wow. That's crazy. People should be able, I mean, as long as you ain't out here doing nothing crazy, like you ain't got your, you know what I mean? Like, people should be able to dress how they want to dress. Like, just because you don't like it or you wouldn't wear it, that doesn't mean that, you know what I mean? It's not funny, but you make it comedy. I'm not even trying to make it comedy. Right? Though people not aware that comments like that scream, I'm jealous. Why would you want to be aware of your insecurities or jealousy? I don't know, Jamie. They were waiting for you to act like the show baddies. Ooh, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So then I was annoyed after that because I definitely don't want to change flights in Miami again because Miami is a hot mess going through there to change your flight. I prefer, what is it, the Dallas one, Fort Worth, that airport, because before I had to transfer there and it was smoother, but Miami got too many damn people. So let me tell y'all how annoying this is, right? Yeah, y'all can't see me because it's dark. I'm on my couch. I got my bonnet on. Okay, so you know what's annoying? So when you gotta change flights, when you have to get a connecting flight in Miami, guess what you gotta do? You gotta get off the plane, obviously. You have to get your bag from baggage claim. Get your bag from baggage claim. Take it back to get check, like why we have to do all of that? It just don't make no sense. Then you have to get back in line for security to get checked again. Does that make sense to y'all? That don't make no sense to me. Why are we going through security again? And here I am. I got a connecting flight. I'm like, yo, mad people in line to go through customs. The guy in customs was trying to talk to me. I'm like, is he serious? Because at first I was like, here he go, grilling me. Black dude, of course. He's like, because I've been through customs. They don't ask all the questions he was asking. He was trying to shoot his shot, talking about what I do for a living, why I didn't bring anything back from St. Lucia. I'm like, what was I supposed to bring back? And he said, you supposed to bring me back something. I was like, here he go. I said, all right, I got you next time. He said, and I'm going to seriously hold you for that. How I'm going to be able to hold you accountable for that? I'm like, is he serious right now? In front of all these people. What do I do for a living? I'm like, nobody don't ask me that when I come through customs. They ask you, hi, were you by yourself? They always ask me that. You were by yourself? You been here before? Like, that's what they'll ask you. They ask you, did you bring anything back? He talking about what you do for a living. Black folk. Yeah, I got places to be. So then you have to go on that long line. You know what I mean? This fat lady, I'm like, yo, everything is trying to test me today. I'm going to have to start wearing like 100 crystals around my neck when I go out in public, because it's getting worse and worse and worse. This fat lady is behind me. I cannot stand when somebody is standing behind me and they keep bumping me. Why are you so close to me that you're even touching me? You're too close. Like, you keep touching me. Why? Why do you keep bumping into me? I get that you like 400 pounds, but still, let's go back to the COVID rules with being, 5 feet apart? Give me some space. It don't got to be that far, but come on. And I'm looking back at her like, letting her know, like, I'm making eye contact, like, you keep hitting me. You keep bumping me. And she's laughing like something is funny. I'm like, yo, the devil is testing me today. The devil is really trying to get me in jail today. The devil was really trying to get me locked up. You have to have patience when you deal with people, because people will take you there. That's why people be going to jail. I wasn't thinking she was jealous. I was just thinking something was mentally wrong with her. And then she cut me in line. Yo, I cannot make this up. And the black dude, because when you have to go to get checked again, go through what do you call it? Security. They got to scan your passport. It's just so much extra stuff. Like, you need like a 4-hour difference between layovers to go through all of that. And you know what I mean? Have time to, because I like to like have time for myself. When I go to the airport, I go in the bathroom, I refresh my makeup. You know what I mean? I just meditate a little bit, like take my time. Like, I have time to do none of that. And I had to pee. So then she cuts me and gives the guy her passport. I still didn't say nothing. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say nothing. I wanted to elbow her. I'm not going to lie. I was this close to elbowing her right in her face. That's why I say I've changed. Because you straight up cut me. You know you cut me. You're behind me. Then the guy was like, you're in the wrong line. I was like, ha, 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 ha. He's like, you're in the wrong line. You're supposed to be over there. She's not even from the U.S. Of course. That's why she kept bumping me like that. So she had to go all the way another line. Ha ha, that's what you get. And then when I was in St. Lucia, y'all know I be having stories. When I was in St. Lucia, when I was going through security there, I see the girl. I'm like, she going to be a problem. I could tell by the way she looked. God, forgive me. I'm like, she gonna be a problem. This is your bag? So, check this bag. I said, for what? What are you checking my, why are you getting my bag checked for? Because usually they'll tell you like, oh, liquid. She completely ignored me. I said, you. The lady checks my bag and she finds nothing. So you just wasted my time. I'm telling you, it was demon after demon. You just wasted my time. Because you're not taking my perfume. I have just enough perfume. Sometimes like I have like a travel perfume. And I make sure it's like a little bit in there because you can't have like a lot. So I always have my travel perfume and I measure it. I know you're not throwing out my expensive ass perfume. Biggie Smalls. That's exactly who she looked like. Notorious B.I.G. This is your bag? Check this bag. I'm like, yo, like I'm just, what you see in there? What else happened? The flight, when I got on the flight from Miami to LA, the flight was good. It was just, oh, no. By the time I got through security, I didn't think I was going to make the flight because I had to go to my gate. It was maybe, the flight was supposed to be at like 9:20. The flight was supposed to be at like 9:20. And I literally got through security at like 9:10. And you know, they closed the door to the aircraft 15 minutes before you supposed to depart. But they be saying that, but it's cap because people still be boarding sometimes. So it was mad people. Like it was me and this group of white people. We all was running. Because we was all everybody was stuck in that long ass line. People had layovers from all over. That line was long. People was stinking, breath was stink, talking loud. So we all was running. I said, I'm with the white people. They gonna let us on. I made sure I stayed with them. I said, yeah, because I know they're gonna let them on. So we made it was a white guy at the gate. He said, yeah, come on. Yeah, come on, over here. So we went up or whatever. He was at the gate with the attendant. I guess he told them that they was coming. The guy looked frustrated. I said, yeah, I'm with them. We was all out of breath. They were like, yeah, that was crazy. That was intense. Yeah, the blonde girl, she was like, yeah, I didn't even, what did she say? She said she didn't get to get something. I was like, yeah, I had to use the bathroom. I didn't even get to use the bathroom because I don't like using the plane on the bathroom. It's too little. I'm like, I'm too big in here. You know what I mean? Yeah. We made it. They let us on because people were still in line boarding. It wasn't a lot. It was at the end. It was at the end. So everybody was looking at us. They was like, yeah, where? They could tell we was out of breath. They was like, where y'all came from? And they were like, yeah, we had to do this and we had to do that. And the lady in front of me, she said they came from Turks and Caicos, that they had to rush too. She said there was the plane crash there. She said it was a private jet. She said, so they was stuck for hours. They couldn't, obviously it was a plane crash. Yeah, I said, what? So they was stuck in Turks and Caicos for like 5 hours. Big Booty Judy, why you hiding in the dark? Who the hell are you? My name ain't no damn Big Booty Judy. My name is Miss Hawaii. The hell you talking about? We made it. So when we got on a plane, the black dudes there was 2 black dudes in the first class with me. They were like, where y'all was coming from? Where y'all was running? I said, yeah. He said, show me how y'all was running. And you know me. I said, we was like this. That's probably why they got mad. Oh, no, that's the wrong flight. That was the second flight. Yeah, I made it. He said, show me how you was running. But the only thing that was a little annoying is when I got to my seat, I went to my window seat. The lady next to me was very nice. Then the guy was like, there was a guy sitting like in the front. I guess he was with her. He said, how much do you really love the window seat? I said, a lot. Everybody keep trying to get my window seat. I don't get it. All you got to do is just book it when you buy your seat. And you can select what seat you want. I don't get it. No, I'm not in Hawaii. You said, I heard that little giggle. My name ain't no Big Booty Judy. You go by Big Booty Judy now. Y'all need to stop. My name ain't no damn Big Booty Judy. I ordered food. I didn't even eat it. I had them like put it in front of my door when I got here. I didn't even eat it. Yeah, the window seat. They keep trying to fight me for that window seat. I'm like, yo, I don't get why they don't just just book it or put y'all seat together. I don't get it. If that's your, he said, yeah, because she's like, that's my husband. I said, oh, okay, that's nice. I wasn't giving him the seat. I didn't want the aisle seat, and I definitely didn't want the seat all the way in the front row. I picked the seat I wanted. Like, why don't they do that? I don't get that. And then you're going to get on the plane and then ask somebody, like, that's just extra. Like, I'm the type of person, if I don't have to bother somebody, I won't bother you. You know what I mean? Like, I won't have to, you know what I mean, have another person involved if I don't have to. Just book the seat online. Like you said, because they cheat. But it's not even about that. They don't have to pay nothing. You don't have to pay anything to pick which seat you want. No. Mm-mm. That's what I'm saying. It's sometimes you do. I never had to pay. That's in domestic. If you fly domestic, like you can, because sometimes, yeah, if you fly domestic, if you get the seats in the front, those cost more. Those cost more. But not in first class. They don't do that. Hey, Kimmy. Yeah, Rebecca said, I never had to pay extra for that. I always chose my seat. Exactly. So I don't get why it's weird. I don't know. Pitbull, why you won't leave me alone? Who are you? I'm so happy you had a wonderful time in St. Lucia. Fight for your seat, know how to travel. It's been like that for decades. International flights are easier than domestic. They all horrible to me. You travel often? Yeah, I love traveling, but it's just draining. Like, I wish I could teleport and just skip the airport and be there. You know what I mean? Just going through the process with dealing with people, and it was horrible. I'm not going to lie. It was horrible. Good morning, Sharice. I'm glad you made it too. We're crushing Miss Hawaii. Don't be mad. Don't crush on me. I don't like nobody crushing on me. Don't crush on me. It's other girls out here. Go find some other girls. It takes a week to recover. That's what I'm saying, Rebecca. It takes time. What's your favorite airline? I like American Airlines. You said the food. Oh, yeah, St. Lucia had good food. But those men, I'm definitely going back there. Okay, so why Ronnie is... Ronnie is wild. So let me tell y'all something. So this... Oh, my God, I even tell you all of this. Okay, so bust it. I was right. Ronnie is not married. That guy, Kells, is crazy. That guy, Kells, is crazy. He told a lie on him to try to stop him from talking to me. And Marlon knew who Kells was because he said Kells did that to him years ago when they worked at a resort together. He said he used to tell girls that I was married, that I had a girl, because he didn't want them to talk to me. So he's on some grimy, you know what I mean? And I don't get why, because he's not ugly. Y'all remember the DJ, the DJ I showed y'all? That was like the first guy I told y'all I wanted. The DJ, him. He's not even no, like, I feel like a ugly corny dude would do something like that. Like, you're like a good looking DJ. Like, why would you? That's lame. You said that's hella seven of swords. Word. I don't get it. And Ronnie looked so sad, like, because I was like, I want to see, blah, blah. Like, I didn't tell him nothing. And when I saw him, he was like, wow. He was just like, that's an all-time low. He was like, the guys out here do stuff like that, though. I'm not surprised. I'm like, what? That is a really horrible lie. Because that's messing with your character, like your integrity. Like, yeah, that guy's crazy. So Ronnie has been blowing my phone up. Ronnie is a little bit too possessive. Not even possessive, because it's not possessive. A little bit, but it's not really more like possessive. It's more just like clingy. Excuse me. Clingy. Yeah, he's clingy. He's a Taurus. Yeah, he texts me a little bit too much. And then he started crying today. I mean, I thought that was sweet, but I was like, are you crying? He started crying because I was leaving. I was like, oh, I gotta look at his birth chart. Because he definitely got water in there. Yeah. I was like, oh, he sang to me last night, y'all. Oh my God. We was on FaceTime. Cause he liked to sing. So he was like, I'm gonna sing a song for you. I was about to go out to dinner last night. And he sang a beautiful song. I said, you wrote that? He said, no, that's a song on YouTube. I said, oh. Then he started breaking out in the song again. He said, when the vision's around you. He started singing in sync. This I promise you. I said, wow, I gave him a standing ovation. I said, it's beautiful. I wish I could show you if I was on my other phone, because I'm on my actual phone right now, not the other phone. I should be on the other phone. But if I was on the other phone, I would show you, because he sent me a video of him singing too. But yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, that was real sweet. Then he was about to bust out in the third song. I said, Ronnie, I got to go to dinner. I'm hungry. We're gonna have to put the concert on the intermission. Because he could probably do a whole album. He loved to sing. He has a beautiful voice. But I can't believe that guy lied on him. So then that guy saw him and he just kept like coming over. Like he just Kels. He's crazy. I just like every time I looked at him, I felt like disgusted. Because I'm like, you're that grimy that you would lie and say somebody like I can't see myself doing that about another female. You said I sing better. We gonna see, Terry. I can't see myself doing that to another female. Like if a guy was trying to talk to, like if a female was trying to talk to another guy that I liked, I'm not gonna tell the guy that she's married. Like that's lame. Like let it unfold. You know what I mean? The way it's supposed to unfold. Like if it's for you, it's for you. You know what I mean? You like Where did you meet Ronnie? Ronnie works at the resort. Yeah, Ronnie does entertainment and Kels they do entertainment. Kels is the DJ. Yeah. And then Marlon I met at the street thing. My ex was too clingy, but he cheated on me, but I didn't mind if I love him. What? I don't like that cheating shit. I'm sorry. I just can't take you seriously if you cheat on me. Like, give Ronnie a little something, something. Poor dude. He's a nice guy. Yeah, I can't do that cheating stuff. I don't feel like somebody takes you seriously if they cheat on you. I'm sorry. Like, that's like the worst thing you can do in a relationship to somebody. One of the worst things that you can do. Oh, good. You said I left them because of the cheating. Yeah, like, mm-mm, no. How long have I been on live? 30 minutes? Why? I don't like cheating. They jokes if they really do. That's what I'm saying. Like, the relationship is a joke when you get to that. I'm sorry. Because the main thing about a relationship is supposed to be loyalty. If somebody cheats on you, they're not loyal to you. So, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how people be doing that. What he said? What's good, Miss Hawaii? It's me, Chef of Locks, Clinton Hill. Do you remember me? Remember you? What you talking about? Clinton Hill? In New York? I woke up at 3 and I can't sleep. Beatrice, I'm happy that you left him because a lot of women don't be having, and men don't be having the strength to leave. I'm proud of you. Y'all saw that video about all the men talking about they don't like their wives? That was crazy. That's why I reposted that for y'all. That had me in shock. I don't even think did I send that to my mom? I think I forgot to send it to my mom. I got to send that to my mom. That was sick. That was sick. All those men saying they don't like their wives. I'm like, and you see some of them say, oh, it's just because their wife is paying for everything. I'm not doing that to have a husband. Lame. Lame. What is wrong with you? You want a husband that bad that you pay for him? You hate yourself that much? All right, Pitbull, I'm going to hold you to that. I'm like, yo, this world is crazy. I feel like marriage used to be something, you know what I mean? A value. Now it's like a joke. It's like a joke. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is not self-love to pay for a man. That's financial abuse. A few of them said that. A few of them said that. And one just said his wife, y'all heard the one that said his wife is not his type. I'm like, but how did you get married to her? Why would you marry somebody that's not your type? Like, that don't make no sense to me. I mean, like good for you, Beatrice. You said it's a system business. It's just sad. I just, we need like a real, like, loyal couple to, like, really show people that love really exists. Because some of these couples, it's a joke. You said it's all about money for them. Anyway, you're still looking good. Keep up the good work, mama. Des, I'm trying to figure out what you talking about. You talking about you know me. You from the Bronx? Yes, 249. Have I been married before? No. Mm-mm. Because once I get married, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't leaving each other. He's stuck with me for life and the afterlife too. We ain't getting no divorce. It don't exist. And he better feel the same way. I know a dude that is pretty much fully gay married to a woman. She don't know anything about it. Ooh. I heard men say they married up. Psh. Some people just can't be alone or just friends with benefits. It be the down to earth, religious, genuine, or spiritual couple marriages that are the realest. Spiritual couple marriages? Really? What is a spiritual marriage to you, Jamie? Because that's what my ex has. He has a spiritual wife. No one wife you up yet? I'll be chilling. Everybody kept asking me that in St. Lucia. You're by yourself? I'm like, why do I have to be with a man? Like I don't get it. Like why? Like it's damn. All y'all asking me that because so many girls be acting like they need dudes. That's why they see me and they like, wow, I don't need a guy to have fun and enjoy my life. Like, is that a shocker? That's sick. Like you and okay, what she said? Like you and another male reader would be spiritual to me. What was that sound? Hey, Misty. Good night, Rebecca. Yeah, I'm like, why people keep asking me about am I really by myself? Like, why is that so hard to believe? It's like people don't be going out by them. Like, what? When and what time do you usually do your tarot live readings? I'll be doing all different times, child. This is your life. You better be picky forever. It's not even about being picky. I just like being by myself. Like it just would be a really, it just has to be a really special guy, like for me to like rock with him. Reflects good character on your end, independence and self-reliance. A partner should just be an asset. It should complement your whole journey and goals, not trap you. Yeah, you're right, Papa. You don't consider yourself spiritual, Miss Hawaii? Yeah, yeah, of course. I was just thinking about like the spiritual marriage concept. Like I get the way you're saying it. You're saying two spiritual people getting married. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, but I was thinking because we know like someone here has a spiritual wife, and we were talking about that. Like, what does that mean? But they're not legally married. That's just a title he gave her, so she would shut up. Thank you, Joanne. Strong Scorpio woman ain't afraid to travel or go out alone. We know how to embrace self love and self awareness. Yeah, yeah. Like the couple I was with, the wife, she was like, she was really surprised because when I had texted them and told them like I had a ride, she was like, "Oh, you're brave. I would have been so scared." I'm like, mm-mm. Because she was scared to even like walk the. We were like gonna walk the street to see all the people, Her husband wanted to do it, and she was like, she was scared of the dogs because there was like stray dogs out there. I'm like, and me and him was like, them dogs ain't gonna bother you. I think y'all heard us talking about it. But she was like scared to walk like the strip. I'm like, I'm by myself. I'm ready to do it. You got your husband with you. You scared? You supposed to be from New York. We doing this. Hey, you right, Beatrice. Hey, Lua. But it was. Yeah, I love traveling. I love going by myself. It's fun. Like I like hanging out with people too, like taking trips with people too. But it's always something. Like I remember one time I took a trip with a friend of mine, and like we had like we had went to a club. We had went to got like a bottle section. Sorry if you see I got calamine lotion on my shoulder from the sunburn because the sunburn tore my neck up. Yeah, when we had went to like we were in California, we had vacation in California, and we went to like a club and we got bottle service, and like she didn't have her part of the money, and I'm like it's stupid stuff like that. Like we're friends. Like you could have just told me like, yeah, I want to do it. I don't have the money right now. You know what I mean? Like I would have rather you do that. Like to me that's more like, you know what I mean? Like it's just more sincere than you just being a snake and drinking up the bottles and all of that. And then when we about to pay, um yeah, I'm from the Bronx. You're still there in St. Lucia, and I'm stray dogs have me. Yeah, they don't bother you. I love the animals y'all got. And you know what I like about y'all animals? None of y'all strays look skinny. All y'all strays is got weight on them, which means they eating real good. A group one, but I be feeling like it's gonna be some BS trying to do it. Yeah, that was that experience with her. And what else happened? Thank you, Manus, for that super chat. Congratulations on your first super chat. That was really nice of you. Yeah, somebody told me aloe vera. I'm trying to think. What we was talking about? I forgot that quick. I love animals. Thank you, Z Lotus. Thank you. Hey, Taryn, Grand Rising. Yeah, that happened with her. And then what else? The time me and my cousin took a trip, we went to Miami and he was wilding. He was wilding. It's like he got jealous because I was bagging dudes and he wasn't bagging no girls. Because the girls in Miami, they about money. And my cousin's broke. Like, you out here competing with these dudes. Like, these girls know money. They smell it. He wasn't getting no play. I swear. And me, but it's like, I'm a girl. You know what I mean? Like, I was bagging mad dudes and he was getting tight. Then he's like acting funny with me on the trip. I'm like, then he brought some fat, nasty, stinking white girl to our room that he met at the Wendy's drive-thru and took her in the bathroom and she stole my eyebrow pencil. Yeah. I still be bringing up that eyebrow pencil to him. Yeah, you gonna bring some fat, stinking, nasty, thieving white woman in my room? Cause I think I was drunk. I was passed out. So I didn't even know I didn't even know all that was going on. Yeah, I was tight. I was tight. Then he got mad. He was gonna leave me on Collins. Like, oh, if you're gonna hang out with those dudes, you can have them bring you back to the hotel. I'm like, how you gonna leave your younger female cousin with some dudes? Like he was just acting like it's a lot of moments I look back with my cousin. I'm like, oh my God. He showed me so many times, like, stop talking to him. But since he was my family and I loved him, he's like my brother, I would ignore it. You know what I mean? And forgive him and just stay cool. You know what I mean? Like, And it's like, no, like the stuff you was doing was messed up. Yeah, he was crazy. He was mad no girls was talking to him. You ain't got it like that, boy. So that was the trip with him. Another trip I took. I really don't take trips with a lot of people. That's what I'm saying every time I go. My mom, she like to argue on trips. I'd be like, listen. And y'all talk about, yeah, your mom got her passport. Now she can travel with you all the time. Hell no, she can't. This is that passport is for this one trip for her birthday. She could do whatever she want. No, hell no. My mom like to fight and complain. I'm like, we all the way here. We on the beach and you want to argue about something. I kid you not. Like the last couple of trips we took. No, I'm okay. I don't think the Miami one, I don't think she acted crazy. I don't think so. But usually she always show her ass. Get mad about something. Yeah, and it's like I'm paying all this money and I got you here. Like, because my mom, she like to fuss. It's that Leo shit. Leos like to fight. They like to argue. It's that lion. I don't have a travel partner. Some things you got to do alone. Yeah. I was looking at Belize. I like Belize, but I don't like that with Belize airport. You have to take the plane to the Belize airport, and you gotta take another airport, like a ferry type airport, to go to San Pedro. I'm like, it's like a 15-minute plane ride, but it's like, I don't want to take 3 planes to go somewhere. Like, this is becoming too much. Yeah, I love my mom, but she do complain a lot. She complain a lot. She like to fight on trips. You might got time for that. I don't think, did I take a trip with anybody else? I remember when I was, that's when I was obsessed with Old Town. I was like 16. Something had happened and I had got a plane voucher. So I basically had like a free round trip ticket to go anywhere. And Old Town wasn't having it, but there was something called the Old Town Fan Conference. And I begged my mom to go. I was like, Mom, please. It was just a whole bunch of Old Town fans. They had like a bunch of different events. Y'all know I was obsessed with Old Town. They said some of their moms was gonna come, but they didn't say Old Town was gonna come. So I was like, whatever, you know what I mean? And they had it in Florida. And my aunt was like, I'll go with her, my Aunt Bridget. Because my mom was gonna let me go by myself. I was 16. And my aunt went with me. My aunt booked us a room. And that was a really good trip. And the conference was really good. That's what I'm saying, Shilly. I just started traveling by myself. I love it. I just have to face my fear going to bar alone. Oh, I understand. It's about me, Nene. Nene, there be a lot of people at the bar by themselves. Women and men. People go to the bar. Sometimes some people just, like, it's not a weird thing because people are, like, if you look, you'll see a lot of people do that. And it'd be people that's attractive, older, younger, it'd be all different types of people. Don't be afraid to do that. But I get it. It took me a long time to do that too. You don't ever have a single negative thought while on a plane about tragedy. True indeed. Trust God, but 9/11 events traumatized some. Jamie, you talking real dark, girl. Let's keep it positive. No, I don't be thinking like that because I know I have a big purpose. So no, I don't be thinking negative thoughts like that. I always pray before I get on the plane too. It's my birthday, and the first thing I wake up to is Miss Hawaii. Love you, girl. Happy birthday, Amanda. I love my mom too, but she gets feisty sometimes. She's a Cancer. I love her though. Yeah, I love my mom too, but I told her, I said, listen, for your birthday trip, you better be on your best behavior. I also travel and enjoy my own company. No friends, and I love it. I mean, I tried the friend thing. It just didn't work. I tried the friend thing. I did. I'm a Leo and I'm having my own birthday this Thursday, and it's beautiful waking up to Miss Hawaii. Aw, happy birthday, Beatrice. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I have some people that, I'm cool with, but it's not like I don't, I'm not cool with people, but like, yeah, but Ronnie, he's calling a lot. He's texting a lot. He's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, a lot. Like, I showed y'all his text. And then, like, when I don't respond, like, he'll keep, like, babe, are you there, baby? What's going on? Why haven't you responded? I'm like, oh, my God. And then Dane texted me tonight and then deleted it. I'm like, you act like a kid. Solo travel is the best to pick everything, and you don't have to listen to anybody else's issues. That's true, Amanda. Missy started international traveling with 16. Went to Cuba, no iPhone, no internet, just a map. Missy. Talk about Missy Elliott? Australia, Italy, Argentina, all without smartphone. Yeah, because y'all know back in the day, they didn't have no phones. They had to use maps to get where they was going. That was hard. As a Leo, I tend to not respond if someone upsets me. It's just not worth and stress, Yeah, I feel you. That's a good thing. You're a healed Leo. Mm-hmm. Because it takes being healed to get there. You know what I mean? I am from Brazil. Love Missy Elliott and you too. I love you too. Yeah, I love Missy. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye now, y'all. It's time for bed. BED, bed. You're wonderful too, Priscilla. It's time for BED, bed. I'm tired, y'all. Thank you. Y'all sleep tight. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I'm probably going to go live tomorrow. All signs. Look out for that. Sweet dreams. You about to eat. What you going to eat, Terry? What you going to eat, Terry? Good night, Jamie. Eat and sleep. Two of my favorite things to do. Pizza rolls. Haven't had that in a minute. All right, love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Sleep tight. Thanks for